temporary setup. We're on a main road, so there's going to be some car sounds. I apologize. I'm not going to be in this spot forever, just until I get my new film space organized. We're going to be on a couch. Okay, so full disclosure, I don't know when you guys are going to be able to actually see this movie. The production was kind enough to send me a screener copy of it so that I could review it. But when you do get to see it, hoo boy.
Holy George Washington's ghost. It's George Washington's zombie.
We're not talking about zombies.
Huh. Well, I'm talking about zombies.
Yeah, he's been talking about zombies all night.
Reelected is the newest film by Max Radbill, and it is quite possibly the best 4th of July horror movie about reanimated president zombies ever. It tells the story of half-siblings Nate and Angela, and how their 4th of July party goes horribly wrong when they drunkenly read aloud from the Declaration of Independence and summon the zombies of Washington, Jackson, and Lincoln. Now that you know what kind of antics to expect, I can talk about Reelected, which very easily could have missed the mark, but it actually manages to stick to its guns and go full tilt into comedic insanity to the point where it becomes incredible.
One if by land, two if by sea. You fuckers are here to party with me!
It's extremely schlocky, but in a wholly intentional way that really allows them to work well within their low-budget nature, and makes the film end up feeling a lot like the fun, gory camp of Evil Dead 2 onward. I don't mean schlock in a bad way. It's like Dude Bro Party Massacre 3, except a lot more grounded than that movie. No one's turning into bags of oranges in this movie. Honestly, what I love about Reelected, given its tone, is that the camera work and the editing are actually very impressive, in spite of the fact that the movie is meant to emulate like schlocky 80s camp. There's a clear passion behind the scenes here, and it bleeds through in every single second of this movie. It's the kind of film where everyone involved was clearly having the time of their lives making it. And that comes through in the passionate acting and the dynamic camera work and the hilariously inspired editing that honestly makes some of the best jokes in the movie. I want to give props to the film's editor, Brennan Kerr, because honestly, some of the film's best, most hilarious moments are because of the editing. I think the thing that impressed me most about this movie, though, was the writing. Emulating 80s cheese is easy. Emulating 80s cheese while incorporating genuinely smart, witty humor and making an actual statement about America in a movie about president zombies, that is something entirely different. And Max Radbill and Eric Looney, the two writers of this movie, did an amazing job here, because the writing is so punchy and so witty, and there are so many clever little lines that if you're not paying attention, you'll miss out on, and you'll miss out on a really solid joke. Not only does this manage to be a fun zombie comedy that deconstructs and pokes fun at the holiday horror films of old, but it also manages to make a statement on the American tendency to be very go America without having a shred of historical context to what you're saying.
What am I supposed to do? He's the first president of the United States of America.
People who don't love this country for what it could be or what it stands for, but rather love it because they think it makes them better than everybody else, because they're blindly worshiping something they do not understand in the slightest. People who love America because they think that freedom equals, being able to do whatever the fuck you want with no consequences. It calls out people who love this country despite not knowing a single thing about its history past a 3rd grade level. It calls out the people who blindly claim America's the best country in the world without recognizing any of its failings. And to address genuine points like that with witty writing in a film about reanimated presidents, that's both hilarious and awesome, and I have to give them major props for that. Honestly, I can't think of too many problems I had with this film aside from some slight pacing issues in the second act. There's a brief period before the finale starts where it slows down just a little too much for my taste, and I found myself surprised that there was so much runtime left. That being said, that's a very minor issue in a film that had a lot going against it, with its tone and its budgetary restraints, and it managed to work really well in spite of those challenges. This is the kind of movie we talk about when we say support indie horror, because this is clearly a passion project with a group of people that put a lot of hard work into it, and it shows. I'm gonna say that Reelected is solid. It's hilarious, it's fun, and it makes you want to party like it's 1776. What else can I say? As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this channel and you want to see more, click down there, like, comment, subscribe. There's a Patreon link down in the description if you want to donate to this channel, help us grow, make new, better quality content for you all to enjoy. You can be like these cool people right here and donate. I would really appreciate it. There's all sorts of cool new rewards, anything from access to my private Discord server where you can talk about horror movies. You can talk about Re-Elected if you've seen it. Maybe you have. I don't know. You also can get gifts sent right to your door once a month. If any of that interests you, please consider donating. I would really appreciate it, but even if you don't, thank you so much for watching anyway, and I'll see you all very soon.
You don't get it. Washington. Lincoln. And shit, Andrew Jackson is on the $20 bill.
Do you even know who Andrew Jackson was?